Greetings and salutations, my great friends. Welcome to a new series of Hey You, Get Out of the Porta Potty. This is literally one of my favorite topics. It's how we all need to be living our lives. Yet, only 2% of the entire population does. Kaylee and I's new series is called Wonder and Amazement. Our new series is called Wonder and Amazement. We're going to start out this series with a really great story, one of my favorite stories. In 1978, the pea green colored phone on the kitchen wall rang. We were all enjoying pancakes that morning when my dad went to answer the phone. Unfortunately, shortly after answering the phone, he received some horrific news. That his father, Elmo Sr., had died of a pulmonary embolism at the age of 64. My dad quickly got on a plane and went to be with his mother in Oklahoma. This left my mom, a saint, Linda, in charge of my brother Jeff and my sister Melanie. We were going to fly out to Oklahoma. We'll call it a day or two later for the funeral. At the time, I was 6 years old. So I'm close to 50 now, and if you've been watching our videos, you know I've got kind of a zany level of energy. Well, imagine it at age 6, what that looked like. My mom knew what she was up against, so we checked into Orlando International Airport, we went to our gate, and we boarded the plane. There was only one place my good old mom could sit Crazy John, little Johnny, and that was at the window seat. Now, as I sat at the window seat, my mom had the shade pulled for takeoff. She also gave me some big red chewing gum because she knew my ears were going to plug up and I would probably freak out when that happened. So I'm on a plane, I'm thinking Star Wars, I'm chewing big red gum, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. You know, at 6 years old, I didn't understand the concept of death just yet. So the plane takes off, it goes up in the air, we get to whatever it was, 30,000 feet. The pilot instructs everyone, you know, you can get out of your chair, whatever it is they say, and then my mom opened up the window shade. And I went ballistic. Look, Mom, look at the clouds! Look, Mom, look at the... I mean, it was like that for the full 3 hours till we got to Roy Rogers Airport in Elk City. My mom was a very quiet woman, but once the plane landed, she was a rule breaker that day, and she stood up before anybody could stand up, and she said, "I'm sorry my son is being so loud. I'm sorry my son is being so loud. It's just that he's still filled with wonder and amazement." He's filled with wonder and amazement. One of my favorite quotes is by Charles Bukowski. And the quote reads, "Do you remember who you were before the world told you who you had to be? You know, at one time of your life, you didn't know you weren't in heaven until somebody taught you you weren't in heaven. You didn't even know there was a word called worry. You didn't even know there was this thing called stress. You didn't know any of these things." Henry David Thoreau once said, "I regret that I was never as wise as the day I was born." I have thought about that quote long and hard. Because the world just piles things on you, it piles things on you, it piles things on you. It fills you with so much noise that you can't find your way to your dreams. And what's on the other end of those dreams is a life filled with wonder and amazement. And I'm telling you, in your life, it is the best path forward for you. To live your life every day, no matter what's going on, with wonder and amazement. You might be sitting there to yourself going, it's easy for that guy on the other end of the camera to say that. He's got this beautiful daughter. You know, he shoots these videos. But let me tell you, Shortly after we got back from that plane trip and funeral, where I saw my first dead body, somebody started taking me into the garage and doing things to me that scarred me for the better part of my life. I got shoved into a porta potty, had it flipped over, got beat up every day by a bully named John. Even one day at school, he shoved a cheeseburger in another student's pocket named Robert, kicked Robert's pocket where the cheeseburger was, and then he made me pull the cheeseburger out of his pocket and eat it one bite at a time while him and the ladies cheered on. Later on in life, held my best friend's hand as he died of cancer, lost the love of my life to an opioid addiction. So I've been on the other side. And I will tell you, you got to take all of the suffering in your life. You've got to create meaning from it. You've got to simplify, simplify, simplify. But the best path forward for you in your life is to wake up every morning and make the choice to live your life with wonder and amazement, and to subtract out all of the things that are not in alignment with it. Because it's your calling, it's where you're meant to be, and these next 9 videos that Kaylee and I shoot will all give specific tactics. But do you remember who you were before the world told you who you had to be? And do you believe you live your life with wonder and amazement? The choice is yours. Kaylee and I are going to help you every step of the way. We love you, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you for all of your support.
We hope you get to live each and every day of your life with wonder and amazement. We love and appreciate you all so much. Please hit like, subscribe, and share.